Hello and welcome to Highly Questionable. Mina Kimes is never ready when we start the show. It's kind of a tradition around here. What do you like on the show today, Mina?
Speaking in an informed, prepared manner.
I make it hard sometimes when I start early. Dale, papi.
What do you make of the Kaepernick settlement?
We've got an unsatisfying conclusion to this and not enough details to comment too intelligently without knowing how much money was offered for this silence to keep it out of a courtroom. There are confidentiality agreements, and I would be curious whether any of the subsequent reporting finds out for us how much money was involved. But if the NFL paid a great deal of money to make all of this go away, to make sure that they never got into a courtroom, then they might not be guilty in the court of public opinion, but they're not exactly not guilty either when they're willing to spend to make something try and go away.
So last August, the arbitrator handling the case denied the NFL's request for a summary judgment, which suggested we might be leading to this conclusion. Now, do you remember all of those images over the last couple of years of owners walking into depositions? And we thought, I wonder what they're saying. Now we'll never find out. And that's what the NFL wanted all along. This case was actually headed to a final hearing this month, which will never happen, thus ensuring that all of the evidence gathered will never see the light of day.
Well, I bet that Fidel Goldell is having a celebration tonight.
Big party Friday, happy hour, everybody. Woo!
Wow,
We fixed racism. Yeah!
Does it make sense that the Pelicans dumped DELL DEMPS?
Holy feces, man. This is a total feces show now in New Orleans where you've got Anthony Davis leaving the arena early and you've got the worst case scenario. They play him after pressure from the NBA because it's a nationally televised game and then he gets hurt during the game, which would be a fireable offense. Frankly, if you've had the resume that Demps has had, and then he leaves the arena early, and you understand why people in New Orleans would be furious that this guy is making $25 million, and he's being led out of the arena by tiny Rich Paul, who LeBron James met in an airport a few years ago, and they're running the NBA, and they're leaving the arena. That's a bad look, incidentally, no matter how much power you have. The contract gets you hard play, and you have to stay in the arena until the end of the game.
So this makes sense to me in every way except for the timing of it, right? Because it happened today, it does feel like a knee-jerk response to Davis's behavior last night, which was largely in response to him not being traded, which was the right decision from a basketball perspective. Like, DELL DEMPS did the right thing by waiting until this summer to see who else is out there for an Anthony Davis trade. Now, that doesn't mean firing him was wrong. We're talking about a guy who not only paid big bucks to the likes of Solomon Hill and Omer Asik, but drafted one of the most talented players in a generation and only has a single playoff series victory to show for it. It was his time.
The people of New Orleans have been betrayed a number of different times by this sport. You can understand why they're mad at the Pelicans and why they're mad at Anthony Davis. I'm telling you someone else they should be mad at. The league was putting pressure on this team to play Anthony Davis last night, specifically because it was a nationally televised game and because we are in bed with our corporate sponsors with these basketball rights. So we are partially to blame. We are partially to blame for Anthony Davis getting hurt last night.
I don't accept blame for it, just me personally.
You know, Magic Johnson is high-fiving everybody in that office. He says, hey, look, give me 5. You know, hey, Rob, give me 5. No? Yeah. You don't want to give me 5? No, I don't want to give me 5, so I get myself 5.
That's probably what Magic Johnson is also doing these days. Nobody wants to give me 5? All right, I'll give you 5. We have a worse record than the Nets.
He's going to have to try a lot harder than that today.
Does Scottie Pippen sound like a grumpy old man for questioning LeBron's basketball genetic again?
It does not say LeBron there. It says LeBron. I have lived long enough, though, to watch Scottie Pippen become one of the NBA's 50 best players. By vote, they made him one of the 50 best. And yet all I think about when I think about Scottie Pippen these days are his vacillating opinions on who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Because he'll answer this differently depending on the day, the time, the city you ask him in. Listen to this.
When I look at LeBron, he's not what Michael was as a player. He's not even what Kobe Bryant was as a player. So when you talk about trying to compare Michael's instinct, his ability to take over games, his ability to want to have that last shot.
And demoralize you.
Yes.
And scare the living hell out of you.
LeBron doesn't have that gene.
The 75-year-old man sitting next to me has used the term LeBron James 15 times over the last few days. So this show is not in a position to call another old man on ESPN grumpy on the topic of LeBron. That said, Scottie's wrong. Not about the Jordan stuff. Reasonable people can mount an argument for either LeBron or Jordan in clutch situations. But Kobe? Really? In playoff games, on game-winning or game-tying shots with 10 seconds left, LeBron has shot 40%. Kobe, 22%. Not great.
Beyond that, though, I would take a look at this and just ask you, how many things did Kobe Bryant actually do better than LeBron James, other than have that killer instinct, despite the statistical inefficiencies he's talking about, where you know that he's a guy that is similarly mindseted as Michael Jordan? That's what Scottie Pippen is actually saying. There are two guys who are killers out here, and he's saying they've got more killer instinct than LeBron does. I don't know how many of us would disagree with that.
Inefficient.
I know. I felt the saliva in my mouth. Did you guys hear it the same way? It did. It sounded like I had like 17 S's in 2 words.
Those marker folks sounds like a big baby for throwing a shade at Brett Brown.
Okay, that's the word false. Yeah, he says it in a way that with his accent can be a little bit dangerous for the censors. Is it throwing shade mean? I'm an old person. Does shade thrown? It's not.
Well, if it's Markelle Fultz, you throw shade. Like,
okay, very good. Let's check in with Markelle Fultz here.
I think it just excites me really to know that I have, a coach that's going to push you, to be better and not just going to tell you what you want to hear. So from that aspect, that made me even more excited.
When you hear the full quote in context, it doesn't really sound like he was subtweeting Brett Brown. That's another young person phrase for you. It does sound like he was simply describing Steve Clifford, who is known around the league as a straight shooter, unlike some people.
Oh.
Now, it's understandable why Sixers fans might be sensitive to the notion that Fultz, who was supported pretty well by the team over the last couple of years, is going after them. But I really don't think that's the case here, and we should all just move on.
Keep in mind, I don't like calling these guys names. Big Baby, I'm not going to call him a name because he kind of short-circuited in Philadelphia. But it can be said right now, in terms of busts or disasters in the history of the league, right now, this guy is at the very top of the list because he couldn't trust so much as shooting the basketball. He's got a lot to prove in Orlando. Those people will be supportive of him right up until he doesn't learn how to do this in a couple of years, in which case he'll be gone.
You guys are so mean, I have a good advice for the Magic,
What?
Buy some more backboards because when he starts shooting, he's going to break a lot of them.
Okay, more backboards.
Right.
Good advice for the Magic.
Right.
Just buy more of them.
More of them, that's
okay.
right.
Well, okay.
It's not very nice.
That's what's going to happen. Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Oh, yeah. He's been doing this one for years,
If he's not showing off, what is he doing there?
Getting stronger in the pelvic area.
What is that even, like, what muscles does, you know what, I regret asking that question. Yes! Oh! Oh! Circle boys! Oh! This is my fantasy. Like, oh, man.
My Son's TV show is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, yeah. He's been doing this one for years,
If he's not showing off, what is he doing there?
Getting stronger in the pelvic area.
What is that even, like, what muscles does, you know what, I regret asking that question.
Triceps? No, triceps. He's working triceps here. How much weight is that here? How many plates is that? 45 each. They're 45 each, so you got 8 of them right there.
That's 2 poppies.
Is that 440? 440. 440 pounds.
Look at his face. Looks like he's on the toilet. Oh, now they're taking them off.
Mina, they've been taking them off for about 185 pounds.
I mean, oh, this weirdly makes me uncomfortable, this part. Like, I don't really like this part. Oh, yeah. Oh, good stuff.
I'm not going to make fun of him.
But wait, there's more.
More weight? Wait, there's more. More
yeah.
weight.
It's the grunts that really make this hard for me to watch.
Wait a minute. What's that attached to?
Like a chain and a what is he pulling? What is he pulling it with?
Oh my God.
How does he come up with all of these? Like, forget the strength, it's the innovation.
Look,
that
man,
really
we've lapsed
me.
into full-on pornography here. Can we stop doing this, please?
Yeah, that guy. I feel the same way,
honest
dude.
to God, how strong does your pelvic region have to be, James?
Do you question if this Bulgarian soccer player deserves credit for his speed and hustle?
Bulgarian soccer player. I thought he was a Bulgarian. I thought he was vulgar, but he is not. He is in yellow here, and I need the producers to hurry up and find me an arrow. Where is there an arrow? Somebody get me an arrow to put over the yellow person we're talking about. Thank you.
Looks kind of offside.
Offsides, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I mean, the question was speed and hustle, not accuracy. So, yeah.
I mean, he
got
showed
there.
speed and hustle. He also looks like from the back like he's got the running form of Hugo Chavez.
I'm embarrassed to be wearing yellow now.
I'm embarrassed to be shaped like that guy as well.
Do you question if number 3 deserves this?
Okay, number 3 is getting in the way of Vernon Carey Jr. He is the son of the former Dolphins and University of Miami offensive lineman. And look out, he's going to Duke. If you didn't think Duke had enough good players, the guy doing that to number 3. Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
Come on.
Oh, poor number 3.
For the love of God.
Really?
Come on.
Staring him down like that.
That's not right.
Oh, but he's challenging him back.
I mean, he's not really challenging him back. He's just staring at his nipples.
Oh, poor number 3. He just wanted to put this on his resume for college and play a little basketball and go home and play Fortnite and take the SATs. He wanted none of this.
Well, I have seen something more disrespectful.
What?
Wow.
The Husky Planter.
Oh, yeah, this right here. Yes! Yes, I like the other angle better on this. Let's see the other angle. Thank you, producers. Here's also number 3. Also number 3, and there he goes.
Oh, he's running. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
That's right. That is the proper response.
Yeah. Hit him in the groin.
Do you question if we are only showing this video because Mina is hosting?
Better be dog related, right? It's gotta be dog
No,
related.
is it? Come on, it's not about her dog, is it? Is it about dogs again?
Yes! Oh! Oh! Such good boys. Oh! This is my fantasy. Like, oh man! Oh, look at those good boys. This is all I dream.
Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, wait a minute now. We got a puppy avalanche. Oh, yeah. Oh, now it's getting good right here.
That's right. They're chasing that guy, but they're in business.
They're having
Look
a
at that.
blast.
That's right. They're in business.
Look at those little guys.
That's right. That seems very exciting.
This is all I want, to gently roll down a hill while dogs are accompanying me. Forget the beach, forget the spa. This is my dream right here.
Well, I tell you one thing. I know another video that we only show when Mina is hosting.
Oh, that's right. I like this one better.
This one is
Speaking of dogs,
That's
how
right.
about those Seattle
Look at
Seahawks
that.
choking like dogs at the end of the Super Bowl?
Dogs don't choke.
Choking
That
like
makes no
dogs.
sense.
It looks right there. Right there.
Over and over again.
It's
No
right
sense.
there. I'm looking at it. It's dogs choking.
Jones TV show is brought to you by Edward Jones, because understanding what is important to you matters. Time to play the game that prefers savory desserts. See? Oh no.
As opposed to what kind of desserts? Aren't all desserts savory? You tell us what to watch on television tonight. We tell you if we're intrigued.
On TNT, NBA All-Star Saturday night.
Oh, Poppy, you're going to be watching. Yes, you're going to be watching the NBA. Look at him. He's so excited about this.
Not to be glued to that seat Saturday night.
All right, glued to that seat. That seems unpleasant for everybody involved after about 24 hours. Let's check what we've got here, though. Dunk participants. That's John Collins right there. He's pretty good at dunking. These are the guys in the dunk competition. Miles Bridges right there. Oh, dear God. Amadou Diallo. Oh. And then finally, Dennis Smith Jr. Dear
nice.
Lord. That's right. A wow from Poppy. Mina, are you intrigued?
I would be more intrigued if they let Zion participate.
That's a good idea by her. Can we do that? Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Where is going to be LeBron James? Is he riding the bench again? You know, he never participates in the dunk contest. Everybody wants to see him, and he skips out. You know, don't be a chicken. Stick your chest out and go after that competition. This is where the real big guys are.
Just stick it out. Oh, look, you chicken. You chicken. Look out. It's a...
Wow, you're really gonna...
It's a bit of a duck in there. Now it's a gargoyle of some sort. Scratching its own face.
Is he dancing? Is he... Oh my God, he's menacing you.
Sunday on TNT, the NBA All-Star Game.
Didn't we already say yes to this? I felt like we said yes to it, but it was only the dunk competition we were saying yes to. Now we get the entire game. Let's watch the Greek Freak, one of the captains in this game, getting fooled in a card game.
You know, you did a lot of street life type stuff as a young boy back in Athens. I read a lot about that. And, you know, I'm from Crenshaw. I don't know if you've ever seen this game. You see this red card right here? These two black cards. Now I want you to follow
Milwaukee Buck, Marcus
the red
Johnson.
card. You just got to keep your eye on the red card. Keep it away from the black cards. Red card there, you see it? Okay. Where's the red card?
Middle. No!
That's a black card. I want to be on record. He picked up a black card. Here's a red card over here. All right, that's number 8. Yeah. Anyway, I had to get your respect right off the bat, see? Wow. I had to get your respect with a little 3-card Molly. So anyway.
That's crazy.
That's how I got
that was a good one.
That's how I got my lunch money back in middle school.
I think all interviews should be done that way. Mina, are you intrigued?
Yes, I will be watching the game, and mostly I will be watching every interaction between LeBron and Kyrie, Clay, KD, AD if he shows up. That is what's interesting about this game.
Poppy, how about you? Are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued because the Greek Freak is going to beat the crap out of LeBron James' team. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be about 150 to about 102, you know. I mean, the Freak really means business. He wants to show everybody that he's the best player than LeBron James.
That's right.
He's going to prove his points Saturday night.
Yes.
That's right.
Game Sunday.
Oh, Sunday? Okay, Sunday night.
Sunday on the Hallmark Channel, American Rescue Dog Show.
You guys got to stop this, man. She is infecting the show with dog stories. I'm sure she's going to try and sneak Lenny into here somewhere, I'm guessing. What do we have here?
Our dog show is like no other dog show in the world. Where else are you going to get categories like best in underbite, best in couch potato, best in snoring, and then new categories like best in belly rub? You don't get this in any other kind of show. It is so much fun here at the American Rescue Dog Show. Don't you wish you were here too? I just know the American Rescue Dog Show is going to be an incredible show to watch, but where can you watch it?
The hell did we just watch? Mina, of course you're intrigued because you got dog bias.
How dare you insinuate I'm always trying to get my own dog? Play the video!
There we are. That's the king.
That's the best back row.
That's right. He's my guy. He's getting that belly rub out. That's my type of dog.
Poppy,
I'm just like Lenny. I like somebody to rub out my belly.
Rub his back.
Let me rub your belly. This is a 50-year-old belly. Well, that's a big one right there. See, I'm very intrigued. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Support Mina Kimes, senior writer for ESPN The Magazine. The Mina Kimes podcast with the adorable Lenny. Check it out.
You love him.
Him, I'm okay with.
So you're not coming back next week, eh?
No.
Great, that's great. All right. Woo!
I do? No.
It's party time!
It's party time. It's party time. It's party time is what.